Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-May 2026, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. What do we got for you? The overall energy for the reading, the King of Swords. That's interesting. Because that's, I mean, it could be determination. It could be you pursuing something, you know, just getting on top of things and making something happen. It also, most of the times, represents clarity, and I'm seeing a little bit of lack of in the reading. But starting off the reading, you get the Page of Pentacles crossed by the Hierophant. You're definitely in the middle of just learning something very valuable from the experience you're dealing with. It's also very confusing at this time, because in your focus, you got the Eight of Swords. You're all up here. Like, you're super up in your head about stuff. In the recent past, the Chariot, okay, so there's a wave of you feeling like you're on the right path here, you're doing something that feels right. In your Strength, the Two of Swords again. Something's bugging you. Extremely. In the immediate future, the Nine of Wands, a little bit of heaviness. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of defensiveness with this one too. So we'll see what that's about. Supporting this reading, the Four of Pentacles. Your stubbornness is getting the best of you, huh? Sometimes. And the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Eight of Wands. There's something super nice at play for you. It's almost a conversation with the universe or something, like, because these energies are running in the background. So it's almost like you're in a flow, an energy exchange there. A nice one too. I don't know if for me it feels like with the universe, but it could be something else. We'll see. In your hopes and fears, the Hermit. You're in need of healing. You're in need of hermiting a little bit, or going within. Or, I mean, after you being in your head for so long and, you know, so intensely over something, yeah, I feel like this is a very accurate need to just kind of be with everything. For the potential outcome, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are gonna go within a little bit. That's a strong energy of self-love. So I kind of see you giving yourself some time, some space, just for you there. So good. Let's clarify. Let's do the King of Swords. The Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Okay. Hold on. Because you seem invested in something here, and you are in the physical. You're involved in something here. I see you putting effort into something. Emotionally, you're not really there with it, though. Like, you want to be, but you're not. And it doesn't surprise me, given that you're in your head. When we're stuck up here, we're not connected to our heart much. I don't know what this is, but this is something for you that you're invested in, that you're working on. And again, I'm not seeing a lot of emotional investment there, even though you want it to be there. But you're not capable of it if you're up here. Let's do the Page of Pentacles. You get the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. There's an ending here that you're part of. You're either bringing this ending here to the table, or it's being brought to you, but you're part of it. And I get the sense that this kind of an ending applies to something that you've done before in the past. You know, could be a friendship, could be a work situation, I don't know, but it's something that you've experienced before. But this time around, you're doing it different. There's something different to it. There's a softer side to it. There's a let's throw some care in there. Like, let's really try to care for everybody involved for how things are kind of moving along here in this process. Interesting. But you don't have the care. You don't have the connection to your heart here. This is interesting. Let's see the Hierophant. You get the Judgment card, the King of Wands, the Temperance card. Okay, yeah, you're doing it very different. Because, normally I kind of see you here. Okay, I made up my mind. I'm out. Goodbye. That's it. Easy breezy. No, this one is super slowed down for you because you're working differently with this energy, than you have in the past. You're showing up different for it. So it's a process of an ending of something, which you've had in the past. It's just so very different than all of the other experiences in the past, which kind of slows everything down big time for you. So that's why it's shown up as a lesson, a new something. Maybe a new method to the madness. I don't know. For the Eight of Swords in your focus, you get the Four of Wands, the Star, the Nine of Cups. I think you're trying too much because you're showing me a commitment and your heart's desire is for everybody within this commitment to be happy, and I'm trying to figure out, I think it's the same commitment that's part of this process of an ending over it. But as maybe it's starting to go down or it has gone down, it closed, you're still, that's where I see you trying a little too much. In the sense of, I just want everybody to be happy here, at the end of this. You have no control over that. So you can't know for sure that everybody's going to be happy here. From a soul perspective, maybe. Maybe that is the lesson. Okay, I'm here to teach you to do things a little bit different. Yay, I taught you that. I'm so proud of you. From a human perspective, you might get, fuck off, I never want to see your face again. I don't know how it's going to play out, and you don't know, and you won't know, and you don't have control over if everybody's going to be A-okay here. So that's what's keeping you kind of stuck in your head, because I see you kind of trying to stress about, how do I make this right for everybody? You can't. You can only do your best. Show up as, which I feel like that's the lesson. That's what it's teaching you, to show up in your full truth, in your honesty, heart open, caring for the situation. But that's all you got. You do not have the guarantee of the end result, how everybody's going to come out of this. And you're not supposed to, For the Chariot in the recent past, you get the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords. Wow, this comes in as... I felt like I was on cloud 9, but I was wrong. That wasn't cloud 9. That was cloud... I don't fucking know. 6 flipped or something. It wasn't the ninth one. Yeah, there's, and I think it was cloud 9. What the hell happened here? Because I see you just flying on the wings of the universe, basically, being like, oh my god, I'm doing so good here, I'm fucking awesome, and da 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 da. And then there's deception. This could have come through as you were riding quite a nice wave here, and then something interfered there and kind of fucked up your ride or something, I don't know. Let me do the Two of Swords. For the Two of Swords in your strength, you get the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups. Yeah, same thing. Like, you're definitely in a process of potentially moving on here from something. So one, you're super stressed about how to show up in the most genuine way. You can't show up in the most genuine way if you're stressed about it, because that's the mind showing up for you. If you want to show up in the most genuine way, you just show up. None of this. Your heart open and see where it takes you. And second, you're stressed about, the outcome of this. Like, I want to make sure everything's okay here. You can't. So that part you have no control over. The part in which you want to show up in the most genuine way, the only way you can do that is by not thinking about it, and overthinking. That's keeping you stuck up here, and that's bringing up insecurities, uncertainties, all sorts of things. And it's like, that's not going to do it. All you need to do is connect to your heart and keep on going here. For the 9 of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Page of Cups, the Magician, the 2 of Swords. Somebody's coming through with almost like a shy offer of something. They're extending an energy towards you, but it's almost shy or insecure. It's a little something. It's not coming through as what it's intended to be, though, because it's so... Whoever's bringing this forward is so much in their head that, it doesn't filter through as what it's supposed to be. So because of that, I feel like your initial response to it, your instinctual response to it, is to just reject it, like you don't trust it or something. So interesting. But let me do the 4 of Pentacles in the supportive energies. The 7 of Swords, the 3 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. Ooh, you've been hanging on to this energy of should I stay or should I go for a while now. This is where your stubbornness applies. Because it's like, I'm going. Watch me go. I'm on my way out. I'm going. And then you just say it. You don't really go. You don't follow through. And then, a couple of days later, it's like, nope, this time I'm going. I'm going. And then nothing. Maybe you make a step or two. And then it's like, again, a couple of days later, oh, I'm going. So you've been in this energy for a while. You've been stubborn to go, but you've been also stubborn to not go anywhere. Okay, so you've been kind of keeping yourself a little bit stuck in place here within a situation that you intended for a while to put behind you. Let's do the 8 of Wands in the hidden energies. The Knight of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know what this is, but this is a nice energy exchange. Super, super, super nice. And it's been at play for a while. It does reflect in your life, but I can't tell how. It's through whatever it is that you're doing. You just need to pay attention. But if your heart is not open here, so it's through your work, or if you're working on projects or whatever, like you see it there reflecting this energy exchange. And it's, again, I kind of get the sense that it's just your secret talks with the universe or something, like to the side of everything else. You have this chemistry right now. Something's going on. Something's cooking. Oh, something's cooking. Come on. There you go. There's actually a lot cooking over there. What is that? Oh, seafood. Really? That looks good. Oh, bread. Okay. Anyways, leave it to us to bring it to food again. Moving on to your hopes and fears. The Hermit. You get the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Fool. Yeah, you'll be fine. You just need to reset a little bit. You just need to go inward a little bit, which is a massive need for you. And not only that, I think you have it even planned, potentially. Like, yeah, I'm taking a little bit of time for myself. The minute you do that, everything's going to start shaping up in a really, really different way. Like, it's just going to explode in nice energy here. And I see you more motivated. I see you more like on cloud 9. That is cloud 9. You're resuming where you left off when that deception came in there. Okay, Cool, cool, cool. Let me do the Queen of Pentacles in the potential outcome. You get the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords. Okay, and you're entering a process of self-love, which is telling me you're spending some time just with yourself there, and you're doing great there until you start criticizing yourself and being pissed off with yourself. You know, kind of looking back at all of this and being like, man, why didn't I see the things I see now back then? It would have saved me time. It would have saved me da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but you wouldn't have learned the lesson, so why put yourself down there? Take as much time as you need to actually see and understand what this is trying to bring up for you as a lesson to learn. You know, there's no need to put yourself down there. That process is not for that. It's not, okay, let me love myself and then let me find stuff to not love about myself. Well, it could be about that too, but like, don't get stuck in those energies of, oh man, I suck. You know, should have seen this sooner. No, you shouldn't have, because then, again, you wouldn't have learned the lessons that this is here to provide for you, so. Ooh, you know when you get fixated on something itchy on your leg, and it's like, oh my god, it's so painful, but so good? Yeah, oh, ow. Did I make myself bleed? No, not yet. Okay, because it's dry. Hold on. Universe first. Alrighty, the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Sun. You also feel like there's a brand new beginning just around the corner, and there is. You know, the minute again you kind of start going within, give yourself that time, that space for healing a little bit. Yeah, everything flips here, like in such a freaking amazing energy that it's not even funny, and you know it's here. You can feel it. It's like it's here. I can't tell where exactly, but like it's here. I feel it's coming. It is. It is. Let's do Alice the Wonderland. You get All in the Golden Afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Number 1. Ooh, you got number 1. In ancient times, we did not think an individual was responsible for their creativity. More so, a person blessed with creative genius, a divine spark, or a brilliant idea was thought to have been visited by a muse, genie, or other spirit that could inspire someone with ideas that were longing to be born in the world. Really? Were we that thick? Anyways. At the very beginning of the Tale of Alice, there is a poem, a poem which portrays the moment the author was begged to create a story. This card represents the time immediately before Alice's existence. There is no rabbit hole, no Cheshire Cat, no Mad Hatter, no Queen of Hearts. There's only the urge to tell a story. So it is with you at this moment. A spark of inspiration is about to descend upon you. A wondrous tale is asking to be told through you. This surge of imagination can take many forms. It can be a creative solution to a problem you are experiencing. It may mean using visualization to improve at a physical activity, or painting a picture with a new technique or a fresh perspective. Whatever form it takes, you are actively telling the story of your life with every word you speak, and creating the story in action with every move you make. What wonderlands can you create when you allow yourself to be open to the genius all about you and invited to come into the world through you? You are imaginative, you are creative, you have that spark within you. Whatever it is you wish to do, paint, draw, sing, write, dance, do this creative, vital, brilliant, life-bringing thing. Who knows what creations you can bring forth? Why not begin to discover the possibilities today? Divination, time to create an imaginative idea. Inspiration takes hold. Talent and ability. The muse touches down in your life. Get ready. I told you it's coming. I told you it's coming. And now Alice said so. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.